Hello everybody, back here again for a vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 2nd, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame. Wasn't feeling splendid, but I was feeling better than I was. Man, last couple days really kicked my ass, but I was able to get as much rest as I could, and I think I recuperated pretty good from it. I'm still not 100% by any means, but I am way better than I was. Like, just hands down, way better than I was. It's ridiculous how much better I feel. So, got up this morning, got a couple things done. Didn't have any dogs here. Was kind of an odd feeling. I usually have dogs all the time, so it's definitely an interesting situation. I turned down a dog. They tried to drop off early. It's supposed to be the end of the week. They wanted to drop off. I told them I'd watch the dog tomorrow, but not today because I had plans for kind of anniversary plans with my wife that we gave her a couple options for yesterday or today. She chose today. So luckily, because yesterday, man, I was completely whipped. I was able to run over, do a little shopping and stuff with her yesterday evening, but man, that took it out of me too. I was exhausted by the time I got back from that. So I kind of hung around this morning, got a couple things done, nothing too major, just kind of simple little stuff as we go, and then got a couple things taken care of. Decided I was feeling well enough, and I wanted to see how good I was actually feeling before I took off on tonight's adventure. And what I should have done is I should have taken a nap. Is what I should have done. Should have just done a complete rest and recovery to make sure I was 100%. But I was like, very seldom do I get a chance to have a house without dogs in it. So I decided I was going to use that time to go basically ride my bike. So often when I ride my bike, I ride right here around the house. I don't take off anywhere, because by the time you load it up in the truck and you haul it somewhere and whatnot, it becomes a lot more time away from dogs here at the house. So I thought, since there's nobody here, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I also thought, hey, I might go shopping for a new Ford Bronco. My wife's kind of hinted towards wanting a Ford Bronco, but hasn't made her mind up completely. So I thought, well, I might go check it out. I've never actually drove one or nothing yet, so I thought, well, I'll go do that. And by the time I got around, got the bike loaded up, actually installed a water bottle holder, because I still hadn't even had a water bottle holder on it yet. So got that done, went to head over there, and I was like, yeah, I'm really not in the mood to spend $40,000 to $60,000 on a brand new SUV that I don't even know if she's really gonna want. She hasn't really had any real passion for it, kind of thing. So it seems like a lot of money to spend on something she's not passionate about. So, and what am I gonna do? I'm gonna decide I like it and then try and talk her into it. That's not what I want. I want her to have something she's picking out, that's something she truly wants, that's something that she's passionate about, something that makes her smile when she drives it, and go from there. I'm hoping to make that something like a 65 Mustang. That would be a whole lot nicer, because the holder value forever, which is what I'm after, as opposed to a Bronco, which in 5 years will be worth, half. So 65 Mustang would be worth as much as we paid for it, if not more, in 5 years. Assuming you don't trash it, you don't tear it up, crash it, whatever. So keep it from rusting and you'll be good to go. So yeah, I don't know. It is that whole thing of it is what it is. And I figure worst case scenario, let's say you bought the same Mustang for say 40, 60 grand, and then we put another 25 into it over the next 5 years. It's the same value at that point. Even still we're 50, we're still out the same 75 grand, which we would be in the Bronco. We paid 50 and we lost 25 on it. So it's the same money. So you have to then go buy another one every few years, where this thing you just keep rebuilding it as you go and whatever. So who knows? It kind of is what it is. So I decided not to go over there and check that out. Instead, I headed over to the trails, unloaded the bike, went and got my ride on, and ended up taking a nice little ride. Nothing too major. Where I park is right next to an overpass. So you start off like, I don't know, within a half mile, you got a big giant climb, which isn't a real big giant climb, but down here in Florida, it's the biggest climb you're gonna have, because we don't have hills down here. So kind of was a dumb idea, but ripping down the other side was kind of fun. Picking that thing up at speed, rolls out pretty good. So worked out nicely. So I went ahead and got that knocked out, and then was able to get the ride in. Got back on the way back from the ride. I went down Cow Creek Road and took a little side road called Volco, which is a dirt road down here, and it's a very much like a thorough pass. Like a lot of people will drive through it, like to cut from one side of town across and skip around town, and then end up over the other side of town. So people drive like idiots on that road really, really fast. And it's been a while since anybody has actually graded it for a while. It is washboard like crazy. Holy hell, man, it was like beating the shit out of my truck. So I'm like slowing down, because in washboards, if you drive slow, it's not a big deal. But I had people coming up behind me like complete assholes trying to drive 50 mile an hour on here, and speed limit's only 30, but I was just driving the right side. Go around me, I don't care. So in the process of heading out there, I found saw a house for sale sign, so I pulled down into it to look at it, and it's a nice place, but it's too much money for like 2.5 acres. If I'm gonna be out that far in the country on a dirt road, I need at least minimum 5 acres, preferably 10. It'd be a much better scenario, and for the money they're asking, the house was not that nice. So it did have a nice big shop and a little tiny shed, and had a nice pool in the back. Wasn't screened in. There's other issues that keeping leaves and stuff out of that pool would have been just a complete nightmare, because there's trees all around it. So yeah, you would have had hogs in your yard and everything else too, because it's out in the middle of nowhere. So, but definitely was an interesting little spot. But I like the road it's on. It's just not that road. It wasn't on Vulco, it was on a different road that's a dead end, so it doesn't have the thorough pass. So the road's much better shape, and it's pretty high, pretty dry. So I got back to the house, got the bike all put away, and that went ahead, got my run in. Also, after I got on my bike ride, taking up the trail, I guess I went and ran there, got my run in, so I have my run streak alive still. And then got back to the house, grabbed myself a shower, kind of waiting around a little bit for my wife to get home. We decided to have tacos. Mom made up some taco meat yesterday, and we didn't end up eating that. We went shopping yesterday, so we didn't have it. So we had leftover taco meat, but first time for us. Knocked out a couple tacos and watched a little bit of Wentworth. Then she got around, because we had plans to go out tonight. So we got dressed and whatnot, got changed, everything's good to go, headed out, and drove like an hour and a half. It's such a long drive. Way over to Kissimmee, south of Orlando, so it's a long drive, but you can take the toll road, which is a big deal. But on the way over, it's still sun's out. So I drove down, took next year, I think it was 6 minutes added to the drive according to GPS, but it was 2 lanes, and it was really pretty scenery. It was a really good shot, drive. Made for a much nicer drive instead of just fighting traffic on the toll roads, which I'm not sure why anyone wants to pay that much money to drive in traffic for save 7 minutes. I can't see it being a thing. So I ended up almost hitting probably, 3 to 5 foot gator. Didn't seem very much, because his head sticking out. I was like, what the hell is that? And as I got there, it's like, shit, that's a gator. So we had that little laugh that not too many states in the country where you're driving along and have a gator wander out in the street in front of you. So kind of had a good little chuckle over that one, but yeah, it is what it is. So but yeah, got over there, ended up hanging out at the event, had a great time. It was not as exciting as we thought it was going to be. Didn't know what to expect first time going. So ended up hanging around, having a couple drinks, just chilling out by the pool and stuff. And they had a drag show going on, so checked out the drag show. And then it was late enough that I was like, let's head on back. So had a cigar there also, so I was out there hanging out with the cigar. Then basically driving home, and late. I'm not used to being up that late. It's ridiculous. So driving home, but my brain has to say, stay awake. I thought my wife would doze off, but she didn't. She just was awake the whole time with me coming home. So we chatted a little bit on the way home, and then we got here to the house. She went and got a shower and whatnot, and basically whatever she had to do, I told her, just go ahead and go to bed. If I don't keep my brain like wired when I'm driving, then I'm afraid I'll fall asleep while driving. So I have to go detox and basically decompression my brain after I drive. So I headed outside, enjoyed a small little cigar, watched some YouTube, and wound down out there. So got back in, finally she was zonked out completely. When I got home, Mom had turned the damn AC down to like 70, which we turned down to sleep in, but not till I go to bed. So the house is 75 when I go in, and then the air conditioner runs while we go to sleep and cools off. I walked in the house and it's freezing cold. So I turned the temperature back up 75, which didn't do anything. Went to like 71, 72 when I came back in after my cigar. So it wasn't much, but man, it was so cold in the house. It took me forever to get warm in my bed, because I don't like getting into a cold bed. It makes it hard to get to sleep. So that part really sucked. I don't know why she didn't leave the damn thing alone and just offered before to put her in a mini split into her room. So I don't want a window air conditioner. It's bullshit. It looks all garbage, but I'll drop a $10,000 mini split in there for you that you control your temperature in your own room. 100% sleep at 60. I don't give a shit. Just leave the rest of the house alone, and didn't do that. But tonight, apparently she decided she had to have it cold in there. So yeah, that was not fun. So yay, I got to freeze, but finally did get warmed up enough underneath the blankets. I was able to actually get some sleep. So but anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.